Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. So it's weekend time, so let's discuss the latest episode of Friday Night Smackdown, the first Smackdown show after WrestleMania 41. Let's go. So we started off but not now. So it's John Cena, yes, the newest 17-time world champion. So yeah, he comes, says like again the ring announcer to announce him as the greatest of all times and last true real champion, all that stuff, and how amazing he is. But then of course somebody needs to interrupt, and yes, who that was? It was Randy Keith Orton, yes, Rando. So yeah, after RKO at Raw, so yes, Randy Orton comes here saying that, come on John, you forgot everything about all these people, you lost it, oh my friend. This is, the people who actually made it you. And then actually, it was a little bit strange, like, you need to, to have kids, John Cena, to understand, because you granted the wishes a lot, but you never actually have your own family, but I am a father, so that's really out of nowhere direction, for this kind of a feud. But then John Cena, just said, absolutely the best. So I don't have my own kids because I've been raising all of yours kids for 25 years. And then, yeah, some kid even flubbed off him. So yeah, a lot of insults. So of course Randy Orton tells him, come on John Cena, I want to challenge you for this belt. So then John Cena says, we're not here, but in St. Louis at Backlash, when you will be 100% ready. And yeah, I will embarrass you. So of course, yeah, they agreed on this. Then John Cena tries, to chip shot, to throw him a belt, give some sucker punch, But then, nope, yeah, he tried to hit Randy with that belt, but no, and RKO. So good start, and yes, my God, my friends, it's 2025 and we have Randy Orton, the good guy, versus the heel bad guy John Cena. My gosh, so of course, this segment gets a like. Then it was announced that Fraxium, yes, the NXT tag team, they're officially on SmackDown, and yes, they made their debut, and yes, they beat Las Garza. Yes, so, well, of course. Garza Berto, so good match. I would say that, they shown a lot of skills, a lot of, athleticism, some great moves, so good for them. The SmackDown tag team scene actually is absolutely great, and I guess that with this new team, yeah, it will be even better. So good stuff, gets a like. Oh, so then it was Tiffy time. Yes, so yeah, she comes, cut some promo after her victory. No Charlotte Flair had been seen on this SmackDown, yeah. So yeah, she says that it was a brutal match. So yeah, but everybody is saying right now that she is the next Charlotte Flair, but no, I am the Tiffany and the only one. So yes, I am your champion. So good promo, but yeah, somebody needs to interrupt. Of course, it's wrestling. My gosh. So interestingly, it was Jade Cargill actually, So she told Tiffy that she's done with Naomi, but not really. And yeah, she wants to challenge her. So we got the ref, and yes, this match actually started. So, it's been a little bit floppy because, Jade isn't the best, from the technique standpoint, yeah, so Tiffy is still learning, so yeah, but overall I would say this match also gets a like, because it's quite interesting match, I would say that, yeah, it even can be in some PLE, show, not on SmackDown Free TV. But yes, of course, somebody needs to interrupt, yeah, as always, so a lot of interruptions during this SmackDown. So yeah, Naomi, she's back, she attacks Jade, so they continue this program, but then somebody of course attacked Tiffy time, yeah, and it wasn't Charlotte Flair, it was returning Nia Jax, and yeah, she destroys her. So that's actually a part I would say gives a really just why? Really, dislike, absolutely dislike, because we have this program, and again Tiffy, Naomi, so just no, please, I don't want to see this again. So really something new needs to be added to Tiffy time. And for Tiffany, a lot of opponents actually there, a lot. And why? And again, Nia Jax. So this segment gets a dislike. So then it was Jacob Fatu, the new US champ, with Solo Sikoa. And Solo, was very proud of Jacob, and he kind of, said a lot that, if it wasn't for me, Jacob wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be fighting for the US title. So yeah, he tries, to pull everything on his shoulders. But then, yeah, Jacob was standing, listening to this, and then just put, the microphone out of his hands and says, you know what, I did it by myself, and I told you that I would do it, and all that stuff. And then a night, interrupted. Sorry, not LA Knight, I think Drew, the first one was Drew, no, LA, sorry for that. Yeah, one night, then Drew interrupted. So yeah, the US Championship scene is very good. So like that stuff. And then it was announced that it will be a #1 contendership match. So Drew versus LA Knight. And I would, skip forward that this ended with a disqualification because, Damian Priest was there. So he continues to battle with Drew, and then Jacob Fatu also involved, and he destroys everybody. And he was standing tall. Yes, so good stuff. And I guess that maybe fatal 4-way match at Backlash. So why not? The IC battle was very good at WrestleMania. So even though that it's a DQ, I wouldn't say that it's dislike. No, that's good stuff. I'm happy for these guys, and I think that US program right now is very, very busy and interesting. So like that stuff. And what I would say Zelina Vega, my gosh, she just won the US Championship belt from Chelsea Green. Jesus, why? How? That's really, sorry, but I would give it a dislike, because it's kind of, good that a new champion has been crowned, yes, on the big show after WrestleMania, but not this one, because Chelsea Green, she's the first one, and, this belt really, I think that, everybody had some higher expectations for this belt, but they just, kind of there, so she was fighting Michin, and then, this Zelina Vega, little feud, and then just, Zelina won. So, the bodies of Chelsea Green was on the ringside. At some point, the referee saw them, so like, come on, move out, you out of the ring. And then, it was a roll-up, but no, Chelsea didn't pin, and then Zelina Vega just hit her, move, and 1, 2, 3. My God, so a shock. Yeah, I would say that this is a shock, of course, but I just don't like it. Sorry. But really, no. Then, of course, it was a segment between John Cena and R-Truth, so they finally met each other backstage. Well, and I cannot say that, they did, so much. I think that they could have been doing something bigger. So he was like, oh, John. And then he was like, yeah, come on, you need to grow up to be like me. And then, Jimmy Uso was there. It was funny that he told us, but you already grown up, man. So, but I still believe that, in 2025, they can do a little bit more with R-Truth and John Cena. Really. So then what? Then of course backstage it was him, yes, Carmelo Hayes and The Miz. So The Miz congratulates him, gives some necklace. I did not understand what necklace it was of Carmelo Hayes or Under the Giants, something like this. And then The Miz moves to the ring. And he said that everybody saw his spotlight, so he wasn't on WrestleMania card. And well, of course, it was a returning Aleister Black. So good, music for him. And he just kicked The Miz, and this is it. So the next week they're gonna have a fight, So of course Aleister Black will win it. So good, returns on Raw Rusev, on SmackDown Aleister Black. So happy for that. So really gets a like also. So then what? It was a main event time, TLC, the Street Profits versus DIY, and of course versus Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, and of course Motor City Machine Guns. So absolutely great stuff, really. So all these guys just showed that we've missed WrestleMania, so we're gonna do this like we are at WrestleMania right now. So really, I think that this match should have been at WrestleMania. Really, I would just rather see the New Day versus Vikings at Raw, and but this match, totally deserves to be at WrestleMania, but unfortunately it wasn't. So I mean, crazy, a lot of spots, a lot of tables, chairs. So, oh my gosh! So this crazy spears, through the table, yeah, that Tommaso Ciampa took from Street Profits, and well, a lot of spots. I mean, I cannot even put it, it would be a lot of minutes taking this, but you just have to see it. Absolutely, great main event, love it, absolutely like that stuff. So yeah, and very interesting that it was Montez Ford that actually started to climb on the center of the ladder, so the other two guys was from the left and right, he just uses the center, so that was really also unique. So I think it was for the first time that I personally saw. Maybe somebody already did that on the past. So yeah, good match. Of course, the Street Profit retains, and yeah, good for them, really like that. So absolutely good stuff. So overall, what can I say? Good, very good, but yeah, a lot of likes, yeah, just a couple of dislikes, but overall, yes, it was a good show. Can I, if we compare, of course, I would say that Monday Night Raw was higher, but still, I believe that it was a very good show after WrestleMania. So, my friends, everything in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Like, dislike, what are you up to? So everything in the comments down below. And of course, if you enjoy my videos, please hit all these buttons, like, share, subscribe. I will see you very soon, my friends. So see ya and bye.